Kick a touchdown sports.
What's up, everyone? This is Kick a Touchdown Sports. I'm Bill White. With me, as always, Joe White.
How you doing?
Good, thanks. You? Good. So this is the All-Star Game. This is a general NBA. We were going to go over what happened in the All-Star Game. We're going to talk about what's going to be happening in the second half of the season, getting into the playoffs. Maybe we'll talk a little bit about the play-in style tournament that's going to be happening again. They're going to be doing it again this year.
It's foolish.
We're going to talk about that in a little bit. But first, let's talk about that All-Star Game. What was your takeaways from it?
My takeaways is Giannis played at an MVP caliber. Perfect, 16 for 16, hit 3 threes, just dunked the entire night.
The defense isn't usually as strong in an All-Star game as it is in, say, a playoff game, you know?
One of my takeaways is I was into the All-Star game. I liked the teams, the way they were set up.
Yeah.
Team Durant was very hateable.
Oh, yeah.
Very hateable. I even hated Jason Tatum watching him out there. Just shooting threes like he belongs. Jason Tatum, you're not... You made the All-Star game.
I thought that. I was watching the Celtics players, and I was rooting against them.
Yeah, big time.
Jacob Brown was so slow out there.
He looks fragile.
And then I don't know. The Tatum, I guess I did like watching Tatum play. He was playing good. So
I watched Tatum shoot some threes. He had no business shooting.
Yeah, I mean,
Jacob Brown had a 4-point play. Only one.
That was cool.
That was good.
That was cool. And then, but they were both in the 3-point contest also.
Yeah.
That was probably my favorite part of the whole weekend festivities. The day festivity.
Yeah.
Was that 3-point contest, as I thought it would be, because it's, you know what I mean.
I was super excited for the 3-point contest.
Yeah. It was like how Reggie Miller was saying. It was like Steph Curry walked in like Larry Bird did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Shirt was untucked.
Everyone already know who's gonna win.
Yeah.
You know.
Dude, Steph Curry walked out with a shirt untucked. Didn't give any cares.
No.
Didn't break a sweat.
Didn't even stretch.
Then won it on the last shot.
Yeah.
It was just like, it was a perfect. It was like, he said, it was like a Larry Bird-esque moment.
Yeah.
Where like he 100% made it known that he's the greatest shooter to maybe ever be in the NBA.
I'll say he is.
You know?
I think he's the best shooter.
But he solidified that. I mean, he didn't have to do the 3-point contest, but by entering it, if he had lost that 3-point contest, then you can kind of be like, well, he didn't win the 3-point contest. It's a stupid argument, but it's an argument.
He hasn't won all of them. He's been in all like a bunch. He's been 7. I think it's the second time he's won.
But it was known. He was the number 1 prohibited favorite. He came out there and he 100% delivered.
He's been killing it this year too.
Yeah, he's on fire.
Yeah.
He's having an MVP career year. Yeah. And it's all for nothing because they need.
You never know. You never know. The Warriors were my preseason pick. Mm-hmm. Remember?
Yeah.
I picked the Warriors and I picked the Raptors. Raptors isn't really shaking. Well, you never know the East, but
not likely.
Not likely. But the Warriors still not likely in the West.
Yeah.
But I think they're a trade away from taking the big step forward. I don't know who.
I've been hearing rumors, and these are all they're just rumors. It's just the NBA rumors.
Your sources?
They're
Is
not
this your sources?
Not my sources, but there's been talks. You know, they called on Porzingis. That was a big one.
What does that get you?
It gets you a big man that can stretch the floor, and you bring back Klay Thompson next year, and that's unbelievable. That's a stacked team again, you know.
Porzingis is just like broken goods to me at this point.
Me too, but his potential is through the roof. He's the most talented
potential
player.
Has happened. He's past his potential.
If he's healthy for a whole year, he's probably one of the most dynamic players in the league. But they also talked about getting Drummond. They also talked about getting Vucevic. Like they've been in.
Vucevic should fit good with them.
Yeah.
I really, because he's a big guy. He shoots a 3. That's his Warriors do. You know.
Mm-hmm.
He's good. Yeah.
Yeah. The Warriors don't match up well unless they make a trade for a big man. Like.
Well, they have James Wiseman.
Yeah, but he's not gonna. Anthony Davis is gonna destroy him.
Anthony Davis is fragile at this point.
He's resting.
Because he's fragile.
He's resting.
I predict Anthony Davis doesn't finish the season.
Wow.
Like when the Lakers play their last game, Anthony Davis will not be on the healthy roster.
If they make it to the championship, is he going to play in the playoffs, you think?
No, I don't think he's gonna.
Oh, at all? You think
I think he may either get hurt in the playoffs or before the playoffs.
That's foolish.
I think that he's too soft. I think that he's fragile. And you better look out.
He's just resting.
Because he's fragile. They don't want to break him so early.
I thought also one of my takeaways from the All-Star weekend was that the skills competition
was good.
It was pretty good. It was third best. I like the
game
3-point contest, the game second, and the skills competition third.
Yeah.
And then way below all that way,
then I
way,
liked,
way.
just every single thing else.
Everything.
And then the dunk contest.
The dunk contest was the worst thing.
Sucked.
It's terrible.
Even if, okay, so Simons won, right?
Yeah.
So at first they're saying Cassius Stanley's robbed the beginning of his dunk. His second dunk sucked. It was
Yeah.
like the worst dunk I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Something in my eye. Good lord. I pulled a piece of metal out of my eyeball today. So my eyes
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Terrible.
I was drilling over my head.
I'll tell you, Cassius, which is Cassius Campbell?
No, Cassius Stanley. Yeah, so his second dunk sucked.
Cassius Stanley did get robbed. Did get robbed.
didn't.
But this is the thing: when you're the first dunker in the dunk contest,
That's
there's no.
goes against you.
It always does 100%. You don't know where the judges are gonna stand. You know.
Yeah.
So even if you did the most dynamic dunk, they wouldn't have given him a 50. They would have been. They were never gonna give a 50 on the first dunk. You could have bet your
Because
first points on it.
you can get a 48 in the first dunk, and then the next guy does something better, he gets a 50.
Exactly. The bar is set so high on the first dunk that you're never going to reach it. So
And
he technically did get robbed, and I think his second dunk was just a showing of how his disappointment. He was like 5 points below the second place person.
Yeah,
It was
which
like
is crap.
Like a
Crap.
4-3 going
But
into it.
then the second round, like I wasn't. So Simons is like winning dunk, right? He kisses the rim.
Didn't kiss it,
Was like a foot away from it.
but there's no replay. They didn't have like replay.
The judges didn't see a replay.
I don't think so.
Then how did they even know he was attempting that?
Because he went like this, he blew it, and everyone was saying, "Oh, he must have kissed the rim." That's what my understanding of it.
No,
my
they
understanding
had
of
to
it
have seen. They had
was
to
there
have
was
seen
no
the
replay.
They always see the replay.
Maybe there was. If there was replay, it's even
Not
worse.
even a lot of dunks. You have to see the replay to like realize what the guy just did.
Yeah, it's kind of like skateboarding.
Yeah.
You slow it down, like, oh, the board flipped.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, exactly.
Flipped twice.
Exactly.
So maybe they did have replay. I don't know.
I was not impressed at all by a single dunk.
No.
If Gerald Green can blow a candle off a cupcake and actually blow it out,
Yeah.
and I think he windmilled it.
Yeah.
This guy comes a foot from the rim kissing it. I'm not impressed.
Now, Billy, let me ask you a question. If he had actually kissed the rim on that dunk, would it have been like an all-time dunk?
It would have been much better.
Yeah, I mean,
It would be one you remember more.
it would have been one
Now
you
I
remember.
remember one you remember in a positive light.
Yes.
Unlike now where it's
You
just
would've
like
said
the dude
he
was
kissed
like
the rim.
it was like the old Candace Parker, one of these dunks and wins the dunk contest.
Yeah.
Even though I could do that.
Yeah, and she didn't even cover her eyes. It was
No, she went like this and went like that. At least to fake it like D Brown.
Mm-hmm. I thought the best dunk out of the whole dunk was the one where the guy dunked it from 14, was it 12 feet? It was on the square of the backboard.
Oh.
And it wasn't even that good of a dunk. It was just one I went, oh, that's original, you know?
Yeah.
And also, that's it. Like, it's
Who
memorable.
even did that? Who even did that?
Before?
No, like in that dunk contest. I forget.
I don't
who
even
did
know.
that.
I don't know any of these players.
Was it Obi Toppin that did that?
No, it was a young, smaller guy. It was the guy that won.
Oh, Simons.
Simons, yeah. Simons did it. And it was like, okay, I remember I don't even know what the fucking name is, but he did it. Someone did it. It was the only thing I can remember.
No.
I'm sick of the dunk contest. It needs to go.
No, it doesn't need to go. It needs to get better.
It can't.
Yes, it can.
They jumped the
Yes,
shot.
it can.
What original dunk did you see?
In this one, none. This is different. You get Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon on here, players like that.
All the dunks have been done, Bill.
No, you think that, and then Aaron Gordon does this and dunks it and goes underneath his legs.
But that dunk has been
and
done
then
before.
Not in the
Not during
dunk
the dunk
contest,
contest.
and not in an NBA game.
No, but like
and not in a college game either. And not in a college dunk contest.
You know what ruined
Not even in the McDonald's All-American.
You know what ruined the dunk contest? Was like and one mixtape, like street ball.
No,
yes, it
they've
did.
had good ones since the
No, they have, but like it has diluted the product as far as like a high flying dunk.
Oh, because
like
we've
Obi
seen-
Toppin's dad was like a premier dunker that could outdunk anyone that was there. I forget his name. It was like
they
Sir
showed him.
Dunkslot or some shit like
Yeah.
that. But like he was a better dunker. He did more better. Like it goes to show you that it's like you could be a basketball player, you know, but also if you just want to be kind of like the professor. You know the professor, right?
What's another professor?
He's not an NBA player, but he's got the best handles ever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cool, you have good handles. There's people that can dunk the ball better than these NBA players, but they're not NBA players.
Yeah.
So it's diluted.
Who
the
did, was
product.
it the air up there that did the 540 dunk or whatever the hell it was?
Could have been.
Remember that shit?
I remember his name, the air up there.
The air up there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you go to N1?
No, I missed it.
I went when he came to Boston.
Yeah.
It was sick.
Yeah, I bet.
Hot Sauce didn't play, I don't think, though. I was kind of upset about that. But Escalade was there, the air up there, sick with it.
I'm gonna skip to my Lou.
Skip by Lou was there. Yeah, Ray Frost was there.
That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'd rather watch those guys come in and do something than watch people washed up G leaguers, or they're not washed up, they're young players, but they've proved nothing and they can't even dunk. One guy could barely even dunk.
I think it's because of this thrown together. I think it is. I think this All-Star game was thrown together. They're wearing the freaking jerseys from the Indiana Pacers.
I saw that.
It doesn't go with Atlanta.
If you look at the trajectory of the NBA dunk contest and its history, it's down and it's going down.
But
and it
it's
really
not. It wasn't that long ago. Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon had that dunk contest. That was not that long ago.
But that wasn't even that good.
Yes, it was. You're wrong about that.
I'm just.
You are absolutely wrong about that. I watched every dunk contest ever. I literally have.
Yeah. I'm not doubting
I'm telling you, know what I mean?
watched the Aaron Gordon and Levine too, and
Adam Levine. If Adam Levine was in the dunk contest, I'd be impressed.
I'd watch that.
I wouldn't. Take his shirt off again. Stupid. That halftime show sucked that he did. That was not a halftime show. Have been sucking lately too. They need to fix that.
You know what I'd rather watch?
Bruno Mars. That's who needs to do the halftime show at the Super Bowl every single year.
Every year. Get the weekend out of here.
Yeah.
But
Bruno Mars is great.
I'd rather watch the NBA celebrity game. You know what I'm talking about? Than the dunk contest. By far.
This year's dunk contest.
Every year.
It's fun. Yeah, with Kevin Hart's doing it, and they got
bring in Ice Cube.
They got like Malcolm in the middle and shit.
I love that shit. I want to see Dewey from Malcolm in the Middle hit a three.
It wasn't Dewey. It was Malcolm.
Would it be better if it was Dewey?
Frankie Muniz.
So those are my takeaways. All-Star game, very good.
I liked it. I was entertained by the All-Star game.
I was highly entertained. Just watching the fact, it would have been better if Kevin Durant was there, and it would have been better if Joel Embiid was there.
Yeah, Ben Simmons.
And Ben Simmons. There was a lot. It could have been much better. Zion had a terrible game.
Yeah. But what can you do? It's the All-Star game.
I liked the Steph Curry and Damian Lillard doing the three-point contest.
Yeah.
Anyone those two can shoot from half court anytime they want at an All-Star game. Even during a game, they can do it.
Yeah.
Jason Tatum has no business even attempting to shoot, and he did. He took a half-court shot.
I know he did.
Yeah. Stay in your lane, Jason.
Mm-hmm.
Stay the fuck in your lane.
You're not Damian Lillard. You're not Steph Curry. Drive to the fucking basket.
I would have rather had any other All-Star.
That drives me crazy. The basketball product right now is. Why does everybody have to shoot threes?
It's just the way the game's going.
It sucks. I like Steph Curry, but he's the one that changed the game.
Yeah.
But that's because they had Steph Curry, who was a three-point specialist, basically. He's better more than that, but.
No, yeah. It's a specialty.
Klay Thompson, same thing.
Specialty.
And they had Draymond Green, who's not a three-point shooter.
Mm-hmm.
He's a rebounder, does dirty work.
He passes.
Yeah, decent passer.
Mm-hmm.
Then Bogut before, big guys. You know what I mean? These players all. Iguodala. These players all. They had a team that was, and then you had Durant. Durant's a shooter, but he also does more than that. You know what I mean? They had a well-rounded team. Now that means everybody in the NBA has to shoot threes now. Because two guys on their team can shoot threes and then three when Durant got there?
I think it's just the talent with the players have gone up too. Dirk Nowitzki's changed the game. Dirk Nowitzki changed the game for big men. Forever.
Not really though.
Not
really though, because it wasn't him. There was a gap between when Dirk was shooting threes.
Yeah.
And then when every center was shooting threes.
But a lot of the players that are in the NBA now grew up watching Dirk taking threes.
That I'll give you.
And they bottle their game after Dirk because you can see if you can develop a shot like Kevin Durant was a point guard until he grew to be 7 foot. Now he can shoot threes and dribble. All the centers are the same way, Joel Embiid can shoot threes.
But he's developed that. He didn't come up. He barely even played basketball.
But that's different though. But he knows that.
Nikola Vucevic, for instance.
Vucevic is a 3-point sniper. Anyone from Europe comes over, they're snipers.
Yeah. That's been happening for a long time. The foreign players are a little different. Zadrunas Ilgauskas, he could shoot too.
Rudy Gobert, Clint Capella, Andre Drummond, they're a rare breed.
Miles Turner.
They're on the way out.
Yeah.
You even see Tristan Thompson shoots threes. You see LaMarcus Aldridge now shoots threes.
Well, these guys though.
They're
on the way out. You gotta do that.
Yeah.
You're getting older. You learn to shoot. That's what happened. It used to be just the old guys. They get old. And then they develop the game a little bit differently, and they end up shooting threes. It takes a little bit. Like even Ray Allen did that.
Yeah.
Ray Allen used to yam on people
all day, be hanging on the rim.
Dude. His game in the box was unbelievable.
Yeah.
And he's what 6'4" or something, 6'5". I don't know.
People forget how explosive Ray Allen was. When he came into the league, he was dunking on everything.
Then he figured out that to have longevity, he was already a great 3-point shooter.
Yeah.
To use that game more.
That's the same with
us. The Bucks though, they don't do it as much.
With Steve Nash, one of the most like he was so clutch at shooting threes.
Yeah.
Like his 3-point shooting percentage was unbelievable. You just didn't shoot threes back in the day. A point guard was a point guard. You passed the ball.
Yeah.
You know, nowadays it's kind of what the Celtics are.
Yeah, that's funny because that changed first.
Yeah.
That was the first thing that changed. Was the point guard started shooting. Even like Jason Kidd and stuff started shooting. He used to not.
Allen Iverson was a point guard.
Yep.
And it changed to Jason
Baron
Kidd.
Davis.
Yep.
A lot of them.
And now, so it's gone. I think the progression has been point guards no longer just being passers. They're actually the best player on the team as far as shooting. Kyrie Irving, Steph Curry, like we'll go down the list. But after that was also the big man started shooting threes. And those two things has caused the shift to positionless basketball.
Yeah.
And that's just the way it is now. You got LeBron playing point guard. You got LeBron playing center.
LeBron's a different beast though too.
But everyone models it after LeBron. If you could if you're an athlete and you can shoot threes and you're like close to like 6'7", you can play small ball and play center. You can make it work.
If only basketball was like this back in my old days.
The Bill W.
I was a
3-point
prolific
contest.
3-point shooter.
A machine.
Yeah.
A machine.
And then like, get down low, you're taller than everyone else.
And then you get
I started dunking on everyone.
Give them a tumble.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I think the NBA, even though I don't like it as much, I preferred the old way better when it was more of like a chess game, a grinded out defense. Every possession matters.
Yes.
Like turnovers are very important.
Yeah.
You know, if you miss a shot, that's bad. But nowadays,
Dude, imagine taking a transition 3 back in the day. Remember when?
in high school, I took a transition pull-up fast break free throw shot, and it went in, and people were like, "That was amazing." But then I did it again, and I missed, and they were like, "That was a terrible shot."
You follow your shot after?
No, I didn't.
Because you fast break, you're open.
Yeah.
You know that shot's going. You're gonna follow your shot.
They were very upset with me.
I would have been too.
But taking a fast break transition 3 with 5 seconds off the shot clock, that's the NBA now.
It's crazy.
That's just the way it is.
It's like everyone's like, what's his name? The dude from Coach Carter.
Oh yeah, Timo.
Yeah, Timo Cruz.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
The original.
The original transition 3. That's what it is. Everyone's modeling the game with the Timo Cruz.
Yep. It's called the Coach Carter effect.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's fucking amazing.
The Coach Carter effect.
Who's the? It's a stupid question, but who was the coach in Coach Carter again? Was that?
It was Samuel Jackson.
Was it Samuel Jackson?
Yeah. Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
It's a great movie.
Yeah. Denzel Washington was Remember the Titans.
Oh, okay. I was thinking Denzel. I love Denzel.
Yeah.
I'd watch him and everything.
Both great movies.
So, transitioning from this great conversation onto the Celtics, Marcus Smart is coming back.
Yes. Supposedly March 14th is the date they're shooting for.
Is that St. Patrick's Day?
No, it's the 17th.
Okay, sorry.
That was a terrible day last year, remember?
No.
You don't remember St. Patrick's Day? What happened on St. Patrick's Day last year?
Nope.
First, St. Patrick's Day, right? They go and shut down all the bars.
Oh,
in
yeah.
Boston, remember?
Boston,
Not that I care, I don't even drink, but they went and shut down all the bars.
Yeah.
And then I was like, what the hell, you know, because coronavirus. Then, Tom Brady goes to the Buccaneers.
Oh. Yeah.
And here we are without a Super Bowl.
That's right.
And here he is with another.
It was a sad day.
That's a sad
Good
day.
for Tom.
Yeah.
Tom, good for you.
But March 14th, though, it's not St. Patrick's Day. That's a Marcus Smart Day. That's when he's come back. And I think things will be getting better. I mean, Kemba got a little bit more time to rest. All the players did, you know?
You want to hear my prediction what's going to happen?
Yes, let's hear it.
My prediction for when Marcus Smart comes back is the Celtics will be even worse. If you can believe that. They will be even worse.
Wrong.
Because Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are not superstars. They are not even all-stars. They went
to the All-Star game.
They did not
Tatum
belong.
started.
They did not belong at all.
They're overrated.
On the court,
Yeah.
did they look like they belonged?
Yeah.
Zion was an all-star. Did he look like he belonged to be there?
No.
No, neither did Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown either. They're
Jason
not all-stars.
Tatum played pretty good in the game.
Jason Tatum, he lacks.
Who would you replace him? Who else in the East would have made it instead of Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum?
I can't think of the top of my head, but that doesn't mean that they're all-star players.
That doesn't mean that there's players that are better than them, no.
I'm sure I could go through it and find one.
You can't.
I'm sure.
You can't. Name one person that was snubbed from the All-Star game.
Kyle Lowry.
Do you think Kyle Lowry's better than Tatum and Brown?
At the moment, right now, yeah, I would say. If I'm trying to win a championship,
that's crazy.
I'd more likely rather have Kyle Lowry than I would have Jason Tatum. I don't think Jason Tatum's going to win any championships. Neither would Jaylen Brown. They're not championship winners. Kyle Lowry is. He has done that. He's proven it.
I think you're wrong.
It's like you wanted Jimmy Butler.
I think the Celtics.
Was Jimmy Butler there?
Huh?
Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, well, they asked him to.
But he wasn't there.
Yeah, but they asked him to.
Bam Adebayo.
Bam Adebayo should have been there.
Should have been there.
Should have asked him. I thought Jimmy didn't go.
Who else can we name, Bill?
Okay, Bam Adebayo, I'll give you.
Who's the center for the Timberwolves?
He's on the East though. We're talking East.
No, I mean for the Raptors.
Siakam.
No, not Siakam. Boucher.
Boucher's not making it this year.
He's more deserving. I'd rather have Boucher.
No, this is crazy.
If I'm making a list of all the All Stars, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown
started the game.
I don't think.
I mean, he
it's
was
a popularity contest by coaches and fans. It doesn't mean you're credentially better. Yeah, you're averaging like 24 a game, but you can be an All-Star all you want, right? You can have all the shots. Yeah. Shoot the ball 100 times, right?
Yeah.
You're never gonna win a championship. You're never gonna win a championship.
You can't.
And to win a championship, you have to be a superstar. You gotta be a superstar.
Okay, Tatum's only been in the league for what? 3 years?
Does he act like it?
Tatum 2. How long did Steph Curry take him to win a championship?
Steph Curry's different.
Why is Steph Curry different?
Because Steph Curry is smaller. He gotta get the push.
So?
He gotta get the shot off faster.
So he changed the game.
Did you start Steph Curry right off rip? No, he had to fight Baron Davis for minutes. Jason Terry.
He didn't fight Baron Davis in minutes. Monte Ellis was on.
That's it. Monte Ellis fought Monte Ellis for minutes.
Monte Ellis gave him the minutes too.
No, they traded Monte Ellis.
I know because Monte Ellis being too much of a good teammate. Steph Curry.
I don't like Jason Tatum. I don't like Jaylen Brown, and that's why
I think in 5 years from now, right, 2026, the Celtics will have at least one other championship under their belts.
No.
I guarantee it.
No way.
You'll see.
Zero chance.
This year, I don't think they're gonna win this year, but I think the team's gonna get better this year. I do.
How?
Because, like I said before, Kemba Walker resting, gotten better. He was playing good. They won the last 4 games going to the break.
Yeah.
So now Kemba's got a little bit more rest. Kemba was playing great before the break.
Yeah.
Marcus Smart comes back in about a week.
Because Marcus Smart and Jaylen Brown get along real well, right?
They can.
No, they cannot.
When they're winning.
Even when they're winning.
You will see. You will see.
Even when Peyton Pritchard hit a 3-pointer to win the game against the Miami Heat. I mean, it was a tip-in against the Miami Heat. Marcus Smart already got the foul turnaround. So
well, you know what? I think they should trade Jaylen Brown. I'm not talking about Jaylen Brown this whole thing. Anyway.
Okay.
I'm talking about mostly Jason Tatum.
Okay, I'm sorry.
But no, I'm on the record saying just fucking trade Brown. Trade him right now. What did I say? Trade him the fucking the Heat and hopefully. Is that what I said?
Yeah, Jimmy Butler.
And get Jimmy Butler and hopefully they do it.
I said trade Jaylen Brown for James Harden. You agree with me?
I do now.
Yeah, 100%. Same with Jason Tatum.
Dude, I am not high on Jaylen Brown. I should have said this earlier. I don't think Jaylen Brown had any business in the All-Star game. I'm going to come on your side now.
Yeah.
I was saying when we were talking a minute ago, I had Jason Tatum on my mind.
Okay.
He deserved to beat. Brown, not so much.
Yeah.
Brown, I would report. I think he's having a good enough year that he made it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think that he's got what it takes. He does not have a spark.
No.
He has no spark.
No.
Tatum does.
Tatum
does.
I just with Tatum, I don't like when he's shooting the 3 to win the game. I have zero confidence. Like when he's driving the ball to the rim,
I think that you're going to. I think you're going to start.
I hope so. I hope he develops. But you said the team's gonna get better. The only so if the Celtics lose, right, and it's like okay, like they didn't make the championship this year, but they developed the young players. There's only one player in particular that I even give a shit for developing. That's actually talented.
On the Celtics right now.
On the Celtics, you know who it is? Time Lord, Robert Williams.
Okay.
He's the only one. Every other rookie or every other young player, like Peyton Pritchard, is a 4-year college player. Like that's his.
No, but he's a good. You develop him. He's not going to be an all-star.
No, but Peyton Pritchard's ceiling is not much higher than we got right now.
I think it can be. I'm not saying, but I think he could be a good rotational bench player, good backup point guard on a team like that, like Dante DiVincenzo or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah,
like he's definitely can stick around. He develops a better 3-point shot. He can stick around.
No, he can stick around. No, for sure. And he's not a bad 3-point shooter.
I think Romeo Langford. I mean, he's always fucking hurt. It just stopped being hurt. We'll see what you do. I've never even seen him play.
No,
it seems like
there's a reason for that.
But Carson Edwards, see you later. Taco, see you later. Grant Williams, you suck.
See you later.
Like I know what you're saying.
Yeah, there's not much hope.
We have a lot of fucking dead weight on the team.
Tons.
But I think that has to do with the fact that the rosters are expanded too this year. There's no main red claws.
Yeah, but
that's where Taco and Edwards and those guys are.
So we have our top young players on our team right now because there's no G League, right?
Yeah.
So we have our top players
Wait,
on
no,
our
is
team.
there a G League? I didn't know.
There is, but for different teams, not for the Mean Red Claws.
Yeah, I mean,
There's like a few teams. So if you look at that, that also feeds into my also argument about Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown not really being all-stars and just getting volume shooting because no one else is talented to shoot the ball. Just because you have volume and the ball does go in, you know what I mean?
The ball goes in, then that's good.
Well, the ball goes in if you shoot 30% from field goal.
Yeah,
You shoot 30% from like.
They haven't even played together. What was that, like 11 minutes, whatever, this year?
Who?
That the a potential starting five for the Celtics
Yeah.
has played together.
And the 5 is trash.
No, it's not.
Kemba
It's
Walker
not. Kemba
is
Walker-
a liability.
No, he's been hurt. He's not hurt anymore. He's bad. You'll see. You're just gonna say no to every single thing.
No. Okay, so I'm willing to abstain right now from the Kemba Walker thing because I'm doubtful that it will happen. But let's see if he proves me right or proves me wrong. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum have proven that they can play with other teammates.
They have not proven anything. They
Exactly.
haven't proven any. Exactly.
They shoot the
They've
ball.
been in the league for fucking 3 years.
They've proven nothing.
Exactly. Who has in 3 years? LeBron didn't win shit in his first 3 years. Curry didn't win anything. Durant didn't win anything with those superstars.
Yeah.
Well, who's proven anything?
Well, the
Michael
NBA
Jordan got drafted in '84, didn't win until '90.
The NBA is different now.
The NBA is not different now because
Yes, it
I just
is.
named all these players. Name one player
Those are all
that has
players
come
who-
in the first 3 years and won championship and been the star player on the team. Name one player. You can't because it doesn't exist.
At least you can look
It
at
has
people.
never, ever, ever happened.
I'm still not confident with the Celtics. And I think
Bill Russell.
Okay.
There it is. Bill Russell did it.
He's the winner.
Okay.
Who's the guy that's on the logo? Jerry West.
Jerry West. No, he wasn't.
I
No, he
don't know.
didn't.
I don't
When he was in
fucking know.
Minneapolis, they didn't win shit. They were a joke. Then they went to the Lakers and they sucked there too. When
At the
Los
beginning.
Angeles.
Yeah, at the beginning.
But then they got better. Like I think it's the second or third year. They got much better. You know.
So when Marcus Smart comes back, that will tell us 100%. That's the canary in the
Yes.
coal
I
mine.
want to see when you see the team healthy, you'll know what you have.
And you're very optimistic about them.
I think they need to make a trade. Get some more depth.
And how optimistic are you that they're going to make a trade?
Pretty optimistic.
And they're going to get some depth, as in like a Victor Oladipo type, or like
No, I don't think they get Oladipo.
no.
I don't even think they're gonna get another like star player. But what they need to do is get some depth on the bench for
Yeah.
sure. And a big guy, if you don't get a big guy, get depth.
Yeah.
You know.
But here's the issue with getting somebody with depth or getting a big guy is we've seen Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown not play well with others. Gordon Hayward, right? They didn't play well with Gordon
But
Hayward.
who's really to blame for that though? Is it Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown? Because
They're
before
the-
that it was Kyrie Irving was a problem. Now they're the problem. Can Brad Stevens just not coach players like this?
It might be. It might be the thing.
Because these players are leaving and getting better.
Yeah,
Every single one of them.
pretty much, except for Al Horford. But still,
Debatable.
honestly debatable. Yeah, he did play well in the Sixers for a little bit, and he
Playing all right now.
Yeah.
I think.
So it comes down to
Was.
this is a big year for the Celtics. It's either you go all in, right?
Yeah.
And and all the chips are on the table. You make the big trade, you go for it. Danny Ainge keeps his job, and if you
Danny Ainge is going
if you flare out, well, someone's gonna have to go somewhere, Bill. Someone's gonna have to go somewhere. If you make a big trade and it doesn't work out,
Danny Ainge isn't going anywhere anytime soon. Next 100 years.
Brad Stevens,
He's the first one to go.
Marcus Smart.
I don't know.
You're gonna have to start trading pieces away. If you're not winning,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to start. People are gonna have to. This
Well,
core.
are you asking me who are they going to trade for depth? Is that what you're asking me?
No,
Or
no,
what
I'm
do you-
asking
I
you
don't
like
understand
if it's a complete shit season again, like they get to like the I don't know, let's say they flare out in the first round and lose to the Miami Heat playing zone. Clearly, the formula is not working.
Yeah.
Right. So you're gonna have to make big moves, right?
Yeah, probably coach.
Fire the coach.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm with that. You need moves. Things have
Yeah,
to
that's what I'm
happen.
saying. It's not going to be Danny Ainge.
Heads have to
It's gonna
roll.
be fucking Brad Stevens.
Yeah.
But the only problem with that, who are you bringing in that's better than Brad Stevens?
Nobody.
You know?
That's the sad thing about the NBA head coach.
He's an actual coach.
Yeah.
These guys are jokes in some of these places. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 100%.
And then they just bounce around like for Team Versa. Now who just got hired with the I think he's actually a pretty good coach, Nate McMillan, who's with the
Who's in the
Hawks now.
Yeah.
But he's been a pretty successful coach. But coaches like him that bounce around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they're just always on a new team.
I just hate how that Brad Stevens is like great NBA mind, right? So we can agree that he is a great basketball mind.
Yeah. Does
But-
he need to be the head coach though?
He does to do what he wants to do, right? But he might be a great college coach. And no
Well, it's
one-
proven he is.
Yeah, I know, but that might be his ceiling. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because he can take a bunch of like young
Yeah.
players.
I think the test. You're right. Test is this year. Maybe next year.
100%.
Maybe halfway next year. Maybe depends on what happens. Like you
Yeah.
can't. But if the Celtics,
Okay, we'll say the clock's ticking though.
the clock is ticking.
Yeah.
It's on thin ice.
Big time.
But they need to make a trade. Then you need to see what you have,
Yes.
and then go from there. You know.
I've never been more disgruntled as an NBA as a Celtics fan. I came into this year saying the exact same thing. The Celtics are highly overrated. They're
I've
not
been
going
much
nowhere.
more disgruntled than this year.
No, but this is the most like
This is one, but it's one of those years for sure.
it's one of those years where you
One-
have nothing left in the cupboard. You have your own draft picks. You don't have anyone else's draft picks, right? You've seen who you've drafted. All your draft picks, for the most part, you've seen what they are. You know, Grant Williams, I see you. Romy Langford, I see you.
Yeah, those guys are well, Langford. We don't know what Langford is.
You do though, because he's one of those things. You look at the scoreboard and you say, "Okay, I see. You are who you are by now." Romy Langford,
Hurt.
He's hurt. He's a hurt player,
Yeah.
right? So what are the chances he becomes like a non-hurt player? He's getting older. You know, there's more wear and tear on the body. You play more minutes in the NBA. Like you're a hurt player.
Played no minutes in the NBA.
Exactly. So
He's
now,
fresh.
imagine when he does play
He's
minutes.
fresh.
He's gone. Like it's very, very saddening to see what the Celtics.
No, but I know what you're
stand
saying though. We've had the draft picks have been bad. But I mean, but you see who we have drafted. That's good, right? Tatum, Brown. You see where they were drafted.
Yeah, top of the draft.
Third pick, both of them.
Yeah.
You know.
Danny Ainge is good at identifying top tier talent,
Yeah.
but he never gets to pick them.
Exactly. And then he does good. Then we end up with the 15th pick. We take James Young.
100%. Like
Yeah.
Robert Williams is one of the people you look at and you go, you might be the only one that comes out of this, and he could flare out too.
I know.
Like,
He's like people have already written him off. It's before like.
he's the
He's
one
playing
that
much better this year, especially right now.
playing much better. He's playing the best basketball of his entire life right now.
Absolutely.
He's commanding the court. He's flying above the rim. He's getting rebounds. He's playing. He's not. He's,
Aaron Pritchard got a good thing
they
going.
do. The chemistry's nice.
Yeah.
I like that. Those are the only two people I can look at and say like I. So let's hope. Let's just see what happens. But
Yeah.
I'm very.
I'm
down.
optimistic.
I'm down.
I'm optimistic.
I foresee Marcus Smart coming back, right?
And here we go, Celtics.
Yeah. boom, 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 boom.
That's what's gonna happen.
Because they're the balls.
It's always on the balls, and that's all I need to know.
Is there anything else you want to talk about?
No.
Alright. Turn this all the way up.
But don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. We need your subscriptions. And we get to 100. I got a sweatshirt. Give out to one of you.
Oh, and the subscriptions are free.
They're free.
You can just subscribe for free.
Press the damn button. Make multiple accounts if you have to.
Football season's coming up soon. Free agencies, fantasy football draft,
Yep.
fantasy rookie draft if you do sleeper.
Yeah, so we got some football shows right around the corner for you. And so we'll be back for the weekend for you. We don't know what we're doing yet, but we'll be doing something cool, I bet. And don't forget to check us out on Instagram at Kick a Touchdown Sports. Facebook, Kick a Touchdown Sports.
Not on Twitter.
Not on Twitter.
Don't
We're
tweet me.
there, but like, don't really go there that
Do
much.
not tweet me.
No.
Don't do it.
But views from Saturn, ebay.com/str/views from Saturn. Got everything you need there.
And follow Nick Nate Nolte
On Twitch.
on Twitch. Nick Nate Nolte on Twitch.
And anything else?
That's it.
Don't forget to subscribe. Check out the upcoming contest. I'm gonna start to be giving out some more of. I'm running low on t-shirts. Running low. I don't know if you noticed the people saying, sorry I sent you too big of a size.
Yeah, grow into it.
I ran out of t-shirts.
Grow up. Get bigger.
Okay, get a little big. Yeah, 2XLs. But that's like all I have left, 2XLs. Good for me. But what are those things called? Those little pro figure things I had one here one time with Brett Favre.
Yeah, like action figures.
Yeah, what the hell are they called? This is the name for them. But those are going to be given out in the upcoming contest, so keep an eye out for that. And yes, I think that's all we got for you. Thanks for tuning in. We will see you guys next time. Y'all be sweet. Peace.
Bye.